morning YouTube and welcome back to the channel. Today on Not Suitable for Mum we have, yes, it's an unboxing, and yes, it's Funko Pops. But look at the size of that bastard. And this is from $7 a pop, all from the good old US of A. And I can't remember exactly how I found out about this. I may have had the email, somebody may have told me. I really can't remember. I think maybe Jimmy Barnes told me, probably, because I know he got one, so more than likely him. Anyway, be that as it may, this was, I think, $65 all in. So we'll convert that into English, and that's what you get. I think I've got 4 pops, because it worked out if you ordered any more that the postage was extra. Again, it suddenly went up a tier, whereas you could order up to 4 for the same amount, if that makes sense. Anyway, let's get the trusty orange slicey thing and open up and have a look and see what we got. And I can remember 3 of them. There's another one I wasn't entirely sure what I've got. So they're all sort of ones that perhaps I wasn't majorly after, but had sort of caught my attention. And yeah, I thought might as well. I know it looks like I ordered quite a lot of stuff, and I suppose I do, but it is over a period of time, and you've got to remember the amount of time of shipping and all the rest of it and that. Although I don't think this took too long, a few weeks maybe. Anyway, oh, right, well that's good. We got a box in a box. So, oh, we got the invoice. So I'm not going to look at that because I want to be a little bit surprised about the thing. Right, okay, it doesn't actually say the prices on there. But yeah, double box, so here we go again. And the next bit. That's good they've done that because it keeps them well protected. And it's just as good as putting in bubble wrap, so that's fine. And it gives me a couple of boxes, which I didn't have, for putting stuff in. Yeah, in fact, I'll say to you now, if I have said that I'll send you something, you will get it. It's just a case of when I get around to doing it. So you'll have to be patient with me, but that's the way it goes. Anyway, the pops themselves are sort of a bit nuzzled in here, but you know, that's fine. No pop protectors. I think some of these were damaged as well, so I'll have to have a look at that on top. Yeah, they're a bit squished in, unfortunately. Unless what I do, yeah, if I lift that out like that, right, and it will come off. Oh, come on. Oh, what a ring while trying to get into a parcel. Right, anyway, yeah, that's a bit better. There we are. So, let's have a look. Ah, yes. Now, I know I've already got one of these, but this is the Hot Topic exclusive. And it's a bit different to the original. Right, I might even put a picture of the original one I've got up. But it is the Dark Phoenix from X-Men. Yes, this was one I couldn't remember. So, it looks pretty nice. We'll open these all up in a minute. I'm just showing these separately. We have a Batgirl, which is a GameStop exclusive, which I think is pretty good. I don't have a Batgirl, and I wanted one to go with my collection. It's not the classic costume, but yeah, I'm very pleased with that. We then have from Star Wars, and these all look pretty good actually, to be fair. We have the medical droid. This one's a little bit weird with a box. It's not sitting in there correctly, but I don't know whether that's the way it was made or that's just the way it is. Not that it really matters that much, because these are all going to be going on my shelf out of box. It's a medical droid. And then we have from New Japan Pro Wrestling and AEW, Mr. Cody Rhodes. So now all I need for this set is Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega. And he's on the back there, in fact, if you look. So I'm just going to have a look and see which ones was damaged. Alright, it was the Batgirl and Cody actually, which was the damaged one. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, so the only one that wasn't damaged was the X-Men one, which was fair enough. Give them a look over. A little bit bowed in places maybe, but I don't think they're too bad at all, really. I mean, I've had a lot worse from just shops. I said I think that what we call it, the medical droid's probably the worst one of the lot, but even that's not bad. And if there is damage, I can't see a lot of it. I mean, I don't imagine that for a second the pops themselves damaged. Oh yeah, there we go. There's a little card there, because they do these drops, which is basically all the new stuff in, so it gives you an idea of when to go on. Okay, the American times, admittedly, but it gives you an idea when to go on to get the best deals. Anyway, enough waffle. Let's get into these. Just show on the back who they've got. So I think this is quite an old pop, because it's got the original Batman and Robin on there, and the Joker and everything. So I think this is a fair old age. Anyway, let's get into it. She doesn't need a base, which is good. Put that one down there. So yeah, it's just a standard sort of black costume. But as I say, it's an exclusive, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, not really much to report, but nice enough detail. Just black costume with the logo and the cape and everything. Hair's fairly standard for a pop this age. I think there's a little mark. Yeah, there's a little mark on there, but I think that's where it's come out of the processing. But it's not too bad. There we are. And they've got gloves with the. I never know what they call these sort of spike things or whatever. I suppose it's just to accentuate the fact that she's bat related. There we are, that's nice enough. So on to the medical droid. Now this one only came out a few years ago. Yeah, probably about 3 years ago maybe. There we are. I've got a few of that set. If I can get them to come over. Ah, here we go. Right, there's some damage on the bottom, look. So yeah, it's a bit tatty, but I can sort that out. I knew that when I was getting it. I couldn't remember what it was on the actual thing, but yeah. But that's, you know, I'm quite happy with that. I understand, you know, I knew that, as I said, when I was getting it. So, if people come out, as with all Marvel and Disney and, you know, Star Wars all under the same banner, here's a bobbly head. There we are, here's the medical droid. He's the one that fixed Luke's hand. Right, it does come with a base. I'll put it back on there in a minute. So what have we got here to look at? Well, he's got his filter. Never quite sure what I understood why we needed a filter, but I suppose like the particles from him being mechanical, maybe. I don't know. Or just to give him that medical surgeon's look, I suppose. I don't know, you know, more from an aesthetic standpoint than anything else. With his steady legs and his steady arms. Nice shiny blue metal, which I think is a lot more effective than some of these chromes and metal ones that they do. You know, I think he looks pretty cool like that. So let's put you over there, sir. You can do your job in a minute. So on to Cody. For those of you that don't know, he is the son of the late great Dusty Rhodes, brother of Dustin. Yeah, and this is before AEW. Only he's fairly basic. He's got his trunks and stuff on his tights, whatever you want to call them, with his boots. Yeah, very standard pose, hands on the hips. There we go. That's before he had his neck tattoo and all the rest of it, and got his hair blonde. But yeah, so he's pretty cool. And then finally, and I think the one I was kind of looking forward to the most, as I said, I do have one, but this is the Hot Topic exclusive, and it is a bit different. It's Dark Phoenix with her Phoenix wings, right, which I'll show you properly in a minute. So she's sort of meant to be like, she's like cosmic fire and what have you. But I'll hold it a little bit closer, you can see better there. So you've got all her emblem and everything, the eyes where she's sort of semi been taken over. And then on the back, and I love this is really cool. Look at that. Intricate, and again, it's got that kind of translucent effect. And I've actually got the window in front of me. It's a shame I can't really show you the light shining through because it's really quite effective. But yeah, let's see if I can. No, it's not going to work, is it? But anyway, there we are. Very, very nice indeed. And again, it's sort of got a pose which is a little bit different. It's on a base as well, you know, part of the Phoenix itself. So yeah, really cool. So there we go, folks. So let's line him up for you. He's going to be a bit lopsided because he's on the metal partition, but that's alright. There we are. That's better, isn't it? So I think, all in all, a very nice selection, and for the price, pretty darn good. Yeah, have to say I'm pretty impressed. As I say, a little bit of damage to the medical droid box, but I expected that. And you know, you get what you pay for at the end of the day. And I think it's a small sacrifice to pay if you're getting something for a little bit cheaper. And if you're not if you're not an inbox collector, then yeah, even better. It doesn't really matter, does it? So there we are, folks. I'm gonna leave it there. Nothing really much else to say except do the usual, give it a like, leave some comments below, and of course, if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. I'm going to leave it there for today. So, until the next video, catch you next time. Bye bye.